the little seed who was afraid of the dark. In a bustling garden, tucked between a talkative sunflower and a grumpy old rosebush, lived a tiny seed named Pip. Pip was cozy and safe in the warm, brown soil. But Pip was afraid of one thing, the dark. All the other seeds couldn't wait to grow up. They dreamed of stretching towards the sun and feeling the rain on their leaves. But not Pip. To grow up, he would have to push through the deep, dark soil all by himself. "It's too dark out there," Pip would whisper. "I'll never be brave enough." One day, a gentle rain fell. The water trickled down, 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 and woke Pip from his sleep. "It's time, little one," the water seemed to whisper. "It's time to grow." Pip's shell began to feel soft. A tiny, green tendril, his very first root, started to wiggle from his side. "Oh dear," Pip said. "What do I do?" "You push," chirped a friendly earthworm wiggling past. "Push down with your root and push up with your shoot." But the thought of pushing up into the terrifying darkness made Pip tremble. He stayed still for a long time. But the warm, encouraging soil seemed to hug him. The water whispered again, "You can do it." Taking a deep, tiny breath of courage, Pip decided to try. He pushed his little root down into the earth, finding a firm hold. Then, with all his might, he pointed his shoot upward and began to push. It was dark. So very dark. Pip pushed and pushed, feeling scared and alone. But then, he felt a tickle. It was the earthworm, wiggling beside him in the dirt. "You're doing great," it cheered. He heard a faint, muffled song. It was the grumpy old rosebush, whose roots were singing a deep, earthy song of encouragement. He felt a gentle nudge. It was a friendly stone that moved aside just enough to let him through. He wasn't alone after all. With new strength, Pip pushed harder. He pushed until his head felt a new kind of warmth. He pushed until he felt a lightness he had never known. With one final, mighty effort, Pip burst through the soil into the dazzling bright. He blinked his first little leaf in the glorious golden sunlight. He saw the friendly face of the sunflower beaming down at him. He felt the warm rain on his new stem like a welcome kiss. He had done it. He had grown through the dark. And as he stretched his leaves wide, he realized something wonderful. He wasn't afraid of the dark anymore. Because the dark wasn't something to be scared of. It was just a brave, quiet path that had led him home to the light. The end.